Good morning and welcome to today's 10 minutes to win it. How are you? How has your week been? I am just popping into Instagram. Is it going to go? Yeah, it's coming. Okay. And now should be going live on Instagram. How has your week been going? I'm curious. So, uh, today we're going to kind of get a little real here today. Not that I'm never real. I'm always real when I do these lives, but we're going to talk some real stuff today. Let me just make sure that you can hear me though before, because is my mic on? My mic's on. Okay. Just want to make sure you can see me, hear me. Is my mic on? My mic's on. Perfect. Okay. You can hear me. So happy Friday, first of all. It is Friday. And when I thought about what I want to talk about today, hi, Chrissy. Hi, yours truly. Hi. Thank you all. Alfred. Thank you, Alfred. Thank you, all of you, for joining me, who's joining me on Instagram too. So we stream every day. When I do this, I stream on 8 platforms. I have different Facebook groups, and I'm also on YouTube and Instagram and my profile and my business page. So soon we'll be on LinkedIn once I get approval to go live on there. So we're working on that. But I wanted to talk to you today about self-sabotage, and because I thought about talking about celebration, because on Fridays I'm big about celebrating your wins along the way every single day. Like I tell my clients all the time, when you end your day, you get to end on a win. So what didn't work that day? Because in order to progress and make progress, right, we get to check out what didn't work for us or in our business today. And you should do this in every area of your life, whether it's your health or your relationships. There's three areas of our life we're always working on, and that's either health, or we're focused on one of the three, maybe all three at once, but specifically there's a pain point in one of the three areas, and that's either health, wealth, or relationships. So whatever area is for you, I'm a business strategy coach, so obviously I'm helping you. My goal is to help you create wealth so you can create everything you want in the other areas of your life and move toward it, achieve the goals that you want to achieve, whatever that is for you. I have clients that want to fly first class to France. I have clients that want to move to New Mexico. They want to live more of a free vacation type of life. I have clients that want to become closer with create the dreams and create that family where they get to just take vacations with their kids. One of the things is I want to be able to pick up and go and create vacations with my kids. So whatever that looks like for you. But today, I'm not going to talk about celebrate. I think it's really important. You should celebrate every day. I would love to hear what you're celebrating. And I think no matter what your goal is, your big goal, you need to be celebrating those wins that you're creating along the way. Because many times we're so focused on that end goal, we forget to acknowledge and celebrate the little wins. Like when it comes to your abundance in your wealth space, let's talk about that. Like literally celebrating when you find $1 maybe in the dryer, like celebrating everything that comes to you, because in order to get more, we get to celebrate what we already have, right? Or what shows up for us. Because I feel like we get little wins that we don't acknowledge, then we're not going to get those bigger wins that we want. So in celebrating your wins along the way is extremely important. If you are hosting an event and you have 3 people show up, celebrate those 3 people. I know you wanted 300, but celebrate those 3 people, because they're going to get you to the 300 or the 3,000 people, so celebrating those big wins is huge. When it comes to now today, I wanted to talk about I'm going to be real and raw. Like I went through something, I'm going through some things now. Every time we're about to like level up and get to our next level, did you see this in your life where things will show up to kind of like, I feel like it tests us to see how bad we really want it. I know that may trigger some of you and you might be like, I don't believe in that. And that's fine. But for me, whenever I'm about to get to my next level, things will show up in my life. I will either get sick, I will have a big challenge that I get to navigate through. And it's my sign and my to be like, okay, well, I have 2 choices. I can either let this take me down and hold me back, or I can accept this as another like adventure, another challenge to push me forward in order to get to where I'm going. And many people will take that as a takedown. They'll be like, you know what, I need to handle this. And this is, they allow it to take them down and to keep them from getting to where they want to go. And that is, for me, self-sabotage. We create things in our life unintentionally, maybe, but we create things in our life to keep us from moving forward. Some of us have a fear of success. What happens when I get there? What happens when I achieve that? Oh my gosh, the pressure of having to maintain it. Or what are people going to think if I actually am successful? And then it goes back the other way. Like, we're so worried about what's happening down the road. And we have this fear that maybe subconsciously we're not aware of, but it's there, that is holding us back. So I'm noticing in my life right now that things are happening and I'm processing through things that I need to process through in order to get me to my next level. And I'm so grateful for the people in my life that are helping me do that. And I think it's really important. If you feel like your things are showing up for you, you're wanting to quit, like you're feeling like, you know what, you've been doing this, you've been trying, and it's getting really hard, and you're ready to give up and, throw the towel in, like wave the white flag, and throw the towel in. This is your opportunity. See this as an opportunity to go, how do I, go deeper? What is it that's holding me back? And today I'm going to share, I did an exercise I've been putting off. I didn't know it's so easy to do. It's not easy to do. It seems so simple, but it's not easy. And I talk about gratitude, and I've talked about, current gratitude and journaling and future gratitude. And I'm a big believer in it. I think it's a great way to manifest what you want to create in your life. However, that being said, just journaling what you're moving through and what you're processing is actually deeper than that. And for me, it opened up a floodgate of things. It brought me a huge awareness of the reasons that I may be self-sabotaging myself and holding myself back and getting to the goals and dreams that I want to achieve. 6 years ago, I started my business. There have been ups and downs along the way. And so something that happened to me months ago is I have a big goal this year. I had a goal, October, November, December. I set a goal to be, I think it was on 20 stages in 3 months. And I actually exceeded that. And I'm really proud of that, because it was something that seemed daunting. And I'm like, now 20, I'm like, now I get to go 40. Like, I get to create 40 stages in 3 months, whatever that looks like for me. But that was a big goal for me. Well, I joined this event, and I shared my story because I was going to speak for a minute on this stage. And I shared what I was going to talk about. And they told me that I shouldn't share that story, because why would anybody hire a business strategy coach if they were afraid to be seen? But that story that I was sharing, and now I have a podcast called Be She, Be Seen, Be Heard, Be Empowered. That story that I was sharing started 6 years ago. I was not a business strategy coach at the time. I was a single mom that was moving through a divorce, trying to figure out, how am I going to take care of my kids? And so I found this coach online, and I was like, I needed an answer. I'm like, please help me find an answer on how I'm going to do this, because I really want to be home with them. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I get to be home with my kids. I did work 2 jobs while I was building my business, and I did leave the business because I needed to handle some things at home to take care of my children that they were processing through, for my son, especially moving through ADHD, being diagnosed and navigating all of that. I needed to step back from it. And I'm glad I did, because now I'm where I am. And had I not gone through that, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And I probably wouldn't be a business strategy coach. And I love what I do. I love helping women build businesses so they can create the dreams that they want to create on their own terms. They get to do it on their own terms. And I share this because I didn't know what I was going to talk about today. So this is really real and just off the cuff. So bear with me, please. But 6 years ago, I shared my story. I wanted to share my story about the fear of being seen, the fear of going live, because now I'm seeing it's a fear for so many coaches online. Like, they want to get out there. They want to be visible, but you can't build a business without visibility. And visibility, as a person who is an entrepreneur who wants to make a big difference in the world and change lives, visibility is your responsibility. And that is part of my journey. That's part of the huge fear that held me back for years. Thank God I had someone that pushed me forward, that saw me hiding in a group and pushed me and challenged me. And I showed up bawling and crying. Well, during this event that I was going to speak at, and I take responsibility. she said, who wants to work with a business coach that was afraid of being seen? So I changed my speech. I changed my story that I was sharing. And I look back on that now and I'm like, I should have never done that. So my message to you today is, when you have something, a story that you want to share, you get to share it. Stand in your own leadership, stand in your own power, believe in yourself. Because if you want people to trust you, to work with you, to, help them get to the next level of where they want to be, you need to trust yourself first. You need to say, no, I get to share this, or this is where this is, trust the feelings that you have in your body. This is something that I struggled with. And moving through this process of journaling, which I have mentors, I'm a coach, and I tell my people, like I tell my audience, if you want to get to the next level, you need to hire a coach. And in order for me to be able to say that and share that and stand in the integrity of that, I must be doing that myself. And I do. And the only reason I'm moving through this process that I'm moving through right now, and I'm going through a lot emotionally, and you can see it, I'm trusting my mentors and I'm stepping through it and I'm moving through the uncomfortableness. So I want you to do the same. Whatever you're feeling is holding you back in your business, chances are it's something that you have from your past that you're holding on to. So I'm inviting you, if that is you and you're resonating with this, if it's not you, then this message isn't for you, and that's fine. It's okay. It's good, actually. This isn't for you. But if this is for you, then I'm inviting you to take some time and journal it out. Go move through the process, feel through it, and trust your gut, because the only way that people are going to trust you and work with you in order to help you move them through the process, you need to trust yourself first. So when someone says something to you, or your body is like reacting to something and it's feeling off, trust through that, and take a notebook and just spend some time with you and get real and raw with yourself. Okay. So I hope that supported you. It's not a Friday celebration, live stream. I get that. Normally on Fridays, I'm like, woohoo, celebrate you. But actually moving through this process and doing the work, you're going to end up celebrating yourself more, because you're going to get so many ahas. By doing this process this morning, I had ahas about my daughter. And I don't want the stuff that's been holding me back and that I've been holding on to hold her back too. So anyway, I love you. If this resonated with you and you need support or you want to share, please, comment below or send me a DM. I love you so much. Have an amazing weekend. Happy Friday. And I will see you on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern for another 10 minutes to win it.